Welcome to Torch Talk, BHS News for the students, by the students. Coming up next. World Book Day. School trips. 100 days of school. I'm Brooke. And I'm Kayla. And this is Torch Talk. World Book Day was celebrated at BHS on March 2nd. This is an annual event that promotes reading, publishing, and copyright. This year, secondary students dressed up as book characters, while primary students came to school in their pajamas. Miss Yorston and Miss Hill organized a day of fun activities, including an author visit and buddy reading. And Torch made an appearance at recess to share his favorite books. Thank you to everyone who took part in this fun event. This year, BHS students have had an opportunity to go on many school trips. That's right, Brooke. Students have traveled to NASA, gone skiing, and taken part in a Brown Square trip to Atlanta, Georgia.
So over the half-term break, we went on the NASA trip to Houston, Texas.
And we got to have a tour of the Johnson Space Center where we got to see things like mission control. We got to meet an astronaut. We saw astronauts training in the National Buoyancy Lab, and we got to see like a mock-up of a big rocket. And we also got to make our own rockets and launch them, which was really fun.
We also learned how to build robots and code the robots and train like the astronauts would do in the pool with the scuba gear.
So it was really, really fun and a great experience.
So the three of us and a couple of others, we went to Atlanta for half-term break, and we went to visit Highs, a Brown Square school, and we did their version of STEAM Week. And so each year they change up the different ones, and this year it was called Hub for the Trust.
We also went to SCAD, which is a college for fashion design and arts. After that, we went to Coca-Cola World and we got to try all of the different drinks that were made by Coca-Cola.
We also went to Mercedes-Benz Stadium where we took a tour in the changing rooms and just around, and we also got to run on the fields. So it was a great trip. And totally do it next year.
In February, the Year 7s and 8s traveled to Killington, Vermont for the ski trip. We skied a lot of greens, blues, and black trails. We also went tubing and ate lots of pizza. And when we returned to Boston, in the Museum of Science, we watched an electricity light show. It was really fun.
There are a lot of opportunities to travel at BHS. Make sure you sign up for the next trip.
Beijing team.
We will be providing Chinese cuisine at BizFest 2020. We'll be hiding surprises around the school, so look out. During the week of BizFest, we will be doing some fun games and raffles for you to win fun coupons that you can only use at our stall.
You can come down to our stall to get a collection of the most recognizable and historical Chinese foods, such as sweet and sour chicken, plus more exciting things, but you have to come to our stall to find out.
If you have never had Chinese cuisine before, it is known for its appearance, aroma, taste, and texture, and is a truly satisfying experience in your mouth. And all our food is authentic and homemade.
So come to our stall, you won't regret it, on the 25th of March 2020.
Ren Xi Beijing, a taste of China!
On March 6th, BHS students participated in the International Women's Day celebration in Hamilton. Year 8 History and Year 9 Art classes attended along with the students from Years 10 to IB.
Women's rights! When do we want them? Now! What do we want? Women's votes! When do we want them? Now! Women's votes!
students celebrated 100 days of school in February. They shared collections of 100 items and took part in themed activities.
Happy 100 days!
It looks like they had a lot of fun. BHS students proved that they have lots of spirit at our recent sports days. Let's hear all about it with this week's edition of Sports Talk.
BHS showed real school spirit this month at 2 sports days, secondary and primary years 4 to 6. On March 5th, secondary students took the field in throwing and jumping events, including discus, javelin, shot, high jump, long jump, and triple jump. New school records were set in shot and javelin by Nizaya, who also won the Sandra Spencer Cup for the best discus throw. Huge congratulations to Amelia, whose sports day high jump qualified her for the Carifta Games. Track events included both long distance runs like the 1500 meters and the very exciting 100-meter dash. The Margaret Davidge Cup for the fastest runner was awarded to Maya, while the Beatrix Ludrum Cup for the best overall performer went to Maron. The relay event is always a highlight of the day, and the inclusion of a staff relay team made it all the more exciting. Barr and Middleton tied for the first place in the relays, and the overall house winner for secondary sports day was Middleton. Thanks to Miss Davis and Miss Barnwell for organizing yet another amazing day of athleticism and sportsmanship. The Year 4 to 6 primary sports day took place on March 9th and opened with a school cheer performed by our primary students. The day was cold and grey, but house spirit was high, and competitors gave every event their best effort. Congratulations to Priya and Jalen, who set new school records in the 200 and 800 meter races. And to the overall year group winners, Lucy, Jalen, and Arabella. Barr was the overall house winner with 360 points, but Miss Young congratulated everyone who competed. Thanks for a great day of sportsmanship.
Thank you, Izzy. Before we wrap up Torch Talk, let's go to our roaming reporters.
Hi, I'm Georgia.
And I'm Ella, reporting for Torch Talk.
Roaming reporters asked the BHS community,
where in the world would you most like to travel and why?
The place I'd most like to visit is Kruger National Park in South Africa. I've never been to Africa and I'd really like to go there. I love wildlife, so I'd be really excited about seeing elephants and lions and cheetahs and everything that South Africa has to offer.
If I were to go anywhere in the world, I would probably go to North Korea because I want to see another system of government.
The place that I would want to go to most is Australia because I want to see all the animals like the koala and kangaroos, and I want to go to the reef.
If I could go anywhere in the world, I would go to Japan because their culture is really amazing and their food looks really delicious.
I want to go to Athens in Greece because I would like to see all the monuments and learn all the history behind all the monuments.
The place I would most like to visit is the Serengeti in Africa because I have seen lots of wildlife in my life, but I've never seen any safari animals, and I would love to see them in the wild.
I want to go to France because ever since I was younger, I've always been fascinated by the language and I want to try their food.
So I want to go to Canada because I would like to see all the wildlife and to canoe there. Wow, those places all sound very exciting. I hope they get to go there one day. Back to you, Brooke and Kayla.
Remember to share your stories. Email us at torchtalk@bhs.bn. Torch Talk, news for the students, by the students.